What's going on, guys? dj.lostax here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another gig log. So today I am currently standing back outside of the tent to avoid copyright infringement here because I'm playing cocktail hour music already. Ceremony happened. A little bit rushed today with setup. I got here super early, but we just had some issues with power and a few other things. I had to set up a ceremony, photo booth, and my big setup. So I'm going to show you guys that here in a minute. But I might have to mute the audio, so it might just be a little montage of the equipment itself. But we do have totems, moving heads, uplighting, photo booth, the whole kit and caboodle. The only thing we're missing is a CO2 cannon, and that is because it's way too cold for that. Would not be a good choice for today. But let me bring you guys inside the tent here, and I'll show you the setup. And unfortunately, we're not gonna have any footage of ceremony, but that's okay. We got a whole reception to get you guys lots of footage for. Also, introductions today are going to be pretty unique, so stay tuned for that. I'm definitely going to record that. It's going to be pretty freaking awesome. So, something I've never done before. Let's get you inside and show you the gear. All right, so here's my 90D. We got an RCF J8 MacBook running Show Express and Serato. We've got the Akai MIDI controller. DDJ 1000 SRT. We've got our monogram on the front there. We've got a Sennheiser G4 microphone. We have a Furman power conditioner. We've got another J8. We've got our uplights back here ready to go. And then here we have our totems with moving heads. These are the Chave Focus Spot, actually Chave Intimidator 360s, sorry. And then down here we've got a couple of the Chinese wireless uplights. So over here we have our photo booth, Salsa Booth. This is actually a backdrop that the couple made for us. Pretty cool. And they provided their own props as well.
Time. I'm going to begin introducing our starting lineup. First up, we have our junior bridesmaids. This party trio is ready to kick off the reception with their killer dance moves. Put your hands together for Jillian, Elena, and Elijah. Standing 5'9", she owns a petting zoo and can fall asleep on a dime. She's escorted by a 5'9" guy in person, but 5'10" on his license, who drew the short straw of being the groom's freshman roommate. Please welcome Sarah and Josh. Standing 5'3", she once kicked a kid in the chin for the groom and now educates our children. And she's escorted by a 6-foot small business owner who spends most of his time memorizing rap songs and perfecting his pelvic thrust. Introducing Allison and Cody. Standing over everyone else, she's got her mother's locks and her father's car keys. She's escorted by a 6'1" mama's boy whose middle name was every color of the rainbow, but now many of you know him as Downtown Brown. Bryn and Jacob. Standing 5'3", she's Cody's better half and the reason your shirts got done on time. She's escorted by a 5'10" former football player, state wrestler, and college baseball player, but today he's just a man with a great ass. Please welcome Mackenzie and Cole. Next up we have our VIPs of the evening. Standing at 5'4", she's been catching the bride's shit for years and is always willing to frost your buns. She's escorted by a 6'1" guy who who once survived off packs of Oreos and 5 pounds of ravioli for a week. That was really tough to get out. Put your hands together for the VIPs of the evening, Stacy and Adam. And now, if everyone could please get on their feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. She's a 5'8" future wedding planner and the breadwinner of the household. He's a 6-foot detective who can check your inseam and your insurance. You may know him as Nancy Drew. Together for the first time, put your hands together for the new Mr. and Mrs. Andrew and Erica Clark.
Don't look at me with that hurt in your eyes. I promise you'll be all.
Who's the better dancer? Just threw the shoe away. All right. No, definitely not me. And last but not least, who do you love the most? There you go. You had to question that one. All right, thank you guys. I hope all of you enjoyed that. That's just a fun little game that we like to throw in there just to get to know our couples a little better. And some.
So let's talk about this one. It was very, very, very successful. This was probably the best wedding I've had so far this year. This was a really good one. It was the first time that I've got to bring out the full package, you know, with the video booth and the salsa booth and the moving heads. And I bought real totems. I don't know if you guys picked up on that, but I bought real totems instead of the Rockville totems. The Rockvilles were nice, but with those full-size moving heads on them, I felt like they rocked around a little bit.
We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
These These ones are taller. The Rockvilles that I had, I got them before they came out with the second version that are a little bit taller. So mine aren't quite as tall. And these real totems, Global Trust totems, are, I believe, 2.5 meters. They're over my head. I'm 6'5". They're about 7 feet tall. And they worked out great. Still fumbling around a little bit with Show Express, learning how to pinpoint the first dance or spotlight the first dance and that type of stuff. But I'm getting there, you know, creating macro movements and that type of stuff. Show Express is a tough one to learn. I actually, if you guys are interested in learning how to do Show Express, I downloaded a training course called Imagine. I'll leave a link to it down in the description. It's been really great. But back to the gig before we get too off topic here. Big package. Setup took a long time, even with the video booth. A lot of that was just the fact that I had never set it up before. I had to run extra extension cords for the totems and all that stuff. And then I had to run an extension cord to the generator, which they had a generator the size of my trailer. It was massive. And they had this big power distribution block that I plugged into and stuff. That was great. Then I had to set up photo booth, plus I had to set up for ceremony. I mean, I was there 2 hours early, and I literally was setting up, I was finishing setting up the photo booth as guests were sitting down at the ceremony site. I already had prelude music playing, and I was still setting up the photo booth, so it was like right down to the last minute. But overall, gig was awesome. The introductions, you know, I do want to apologize. I didn't have my external mic on my camera, so the audio came out really bad from the internal mic on the 90D. It is what it is. You guys got the gist of it. It was a super cool introductions. I gave a little highlight on each couple. I thought that was really cool. Then we spotlit the first dance and the parent dances. And I even spotlit it was kind of dark in the tent, so I spotlit the Maid of Honor and Best Man during their speeches. That was really cool. Just some stuff that I had never got to dabble in. And it made me feel like that much more of a professional, if you know what I mean. That's about all I have for this one, guys. If you liked this one, if you had any suggestions for me, tell me about it. Tell me about your gigs. Tell me how your wedding season's going. Just talk to me down in those comments. Help me out. The more comments and likes I get, the higher up I get boosted in that old YouTube algorithm. And if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe, click that like button, and click that notification bell so you get notifications of my upcoming videos. This is, let's see, I've got 2, 3, 4 gigs left this year, so 4 more gig logs of 2020. I'll catch up to you in the next one. Peace.